decades now, and I'm very thankful to YouTube and all the other mediums that I can now share it with all the people I love out there. My friends, my clients, students, colleagues. So listen to this now. I went down earlier this week to walk my dog and have a walk with my son. And I didn't realize that was this station where I really went there. Lord of remover of obstacles. Two people say goodbye to different times. Somebody keeps him for 1 day or 5 days or 10 days. I don't know which day this is in our society, the building where we live. And I could not resist the sound of the drums. There were about 10 young boys who especially hired these huge drums playing this rhythm at all. There is this rhythm. It does something. It creates this energy. It creates just the group, the groups of women, which is so rare to be able to find women just like that. There's the drum rhythm and then there is this percussion which is extremely loud. And there are these little cymbals. Usually it's just the drums. So I got a chance to dance with women, which is something very special to me. I hope you can hear me. So I'm going to close it now so you can hear me. Huge festival which is actually much closer to my heart. I'll tell you about that later when Navratri comes within a month. And then I began thinking while I was dancing, what makes me a good dancer? Why am I a good dancer? Because every time I'm good at something, I immediately try to figure out how I can teach this, how can I translate this, how can I go for provoke and cultivate this. Was because I listened to it. Now this is good for me itself. to it, whatever that may be. Whether I'm cooking or reading or walking, I don't want my rhythm to be broken. In fact, when my son was little, he had this very funny thing to do. If we're walking around and he'd just come in front of me, we're walking in a park or something, and he'd try to come in front of me and try to block my walking. And I'd say, never ever do that. Please don't break my rhythm, to the little boy. And it was like, slowly he understood what rhythm really means. Is this flow, is this continuous being in attention and being present too. So can you imagine? I love my parents. I love whatever we went through as children. But my being a dancer, a good dancer, is only because I listen well. I love paying attention to. And I hope this insight helps you in some way, that we immediately try to process what we hear and try to find the meaning. And what if we took a few minutes and said, wait, just now, let me just listen. And there are very many ways to listen. For example, when you're listening, you could pay attention to what the person is wearing. You could pay attention to how their body is moving, or the sounds around, the breeze, and just breathe with them and look into their eyes. Paying attention, you will receive them instead of just listen to them. And I think that's the secret, that I receive music. And then it does something to me. I don't know many times what are the movements I'm doing and how to reproduce them also. So out of all this, I'm so glad in this new society, I will be teaching dance to people, choreographing, one of my most fun things to do. That's it for today. I love you, and Ganpati Bappa Morya.